Hello there and welcome to Altenew Educators Video Hop. This month the theme is Frosty Splendor, and of course this is a video hop, so hop along and enter a chance to win some fabulous vouchers from Altenew. I am going to be playing with the intertwining leaves with Teal Cave, Galactic Stream and Gold Glitter cardstock. So I've just die cut the layers from this die and I am using liquid adhesive right at the spine of the leaves to adhere the three layers together. This is from the November release and I love the leaves because they can be used for a variety of projects. So that's a closer look at the two shades of teal with the pop of gold. Now I have a piece of Aqualicious cardstock right here on my sticky mat and I'm using the coordinated ink colors to ink blend this cardstock. So I begin with Aqualicious in the center and I'm moving my small blending brush in a circular motion to create the sense of movement like a spiral or a circle, and ultimately as I ink blend it's going to create this nice space looking background. I am making sure to use the darkest color, that's Galactic Stream, at the edges, framing this cardstock, bringing in a lot of that darker color, adding depth at the edges, which further intensifies that look of the paper moving inwards in a spiral right in the center. Once that's done, I am going to splatter white acrylic ink to create tiny stars, and this you can already see looks like a galaxy, Milky Way or a space themed background. Bringing out my metallic watercolors, I am just going to splatter some gold ink, tying in with the gold on the leaves that I had die cut earlier. Now here I have the sweet garden bird and I've die cut using some of the new release cardstock in blue and brown, and I'm going to step these up with coordinated artist markers. So I'm using the same colors that I have used with the cardstock layers. So it's Aqualicious, Teal Cave, Galactic Stream, Citronella, Green Gold and Jet Black to color in the details for the feet and the eyes. Once I've done that, I'm just picking the same color markers and going in over the cardstock areas, just adding some flicks and details and color with the markers. So what this is doing is giving me a more textured look on the wings, making the bird more realistic and dimensional. I do switch between the brush tip and the bullet tip as I'm working with the markers just to add the detail, and you can see there just that tiny little touch brings about so much more depth and dimension. So moving to the blue markers, I'm going to add some flicks here and there to create that sense of illusion of the wings and further intensify using the various colors on the wings of the bird as well as the body. So completing all the colors there, I am then going to assemble and add the feet. But before that, I'm bringing out my white gel pen and adding a few highlights on the entire bird again. And this pop of white really makes everything so unique and adds that touch of realism that I was wanting to achieve by adding marker details to these cardstock layers and the die cut bird. Now here I also have the fresh flowers dies and I've die cut a few flowers, and just to peek at me coloring the flowers with these markers. So again I am coloring it petal by petal, adding flicks of colors. So just flicking the color and adding shade after shade to bring in that depth and dimension. I am going to color one petal at a time. So for this technique, I have assembled the flowers. Again, I've brought in the gold in the flower centers and just the topmost layer of the two petals. I'm going to first color everything in and then assemble that. But you can see how the petals are again just coming to life and the flower is looking so fresh and almost as if it's blooming. I chose the colors, I chose teals for this, tying in with the Frosty Splendor, giving me a nice frosted look for my flowers. So once everything is colored in, I'm going to use a dot of liquid adhesive and attach the two topmost petals over my flower center right there. So that way I have three flowers colored in for a second card. And going back to my Milky Way background, I'm just going to add the leaf and this bird. And I have a piece of cardstock right here embossed with organic linen. I've added buttercream and the same teal left over on my blending tool just to create a little moon for the background of this bird. So with that, my first card is complete. Now for the second card, I have Galactic Stream card mat. I've used Petal Palooza embossing folder and embossed a piece of white cardstock. And then I'm just assembling the flowers and the leaves to complete that off. Now for my sentiment, I've used the One Go Solid sentiment strips that I had embossed with shades of teal and just die cut and added that to my cards. So with that, both these cards are complete, and here's a closer look at the cards. I absolutely love how the teal colors are looking. Even with the white, even with the brown and gold, I think both these cards really turned out fabulously. Again, this is a video hop, so do hop along, visit every designer's video, like, share, and subscribe to enter the fabulous giveaway. I hope that you've enjoyed this video and I've inspired you with some ideas for your next crafty creation. Until the next time, take care and bye bye.